So, Tim says you're very vital to the gym. That you help out in a lot of ways.
Well, yeah, I work with the ASAP kids, and I try to. I'm here for the gym anytime. All they gotta do is, if I know something needs to be done, they ask me, I'm there. The gym. Tim and Susie help out so many people. I definitely want to be part of that, part of their, Logan Smith Foundation and their organization. They do so much good for just because it's good.
Well, it's an interesting career path because in so many ways that's what Tim and Susie do in a different way. They're helping out children and young men, or young men and young women, to find a direction in life, or help get them out of trouble. So that kind of fits in perfectly for you. Tell me a little about the ASAP kids. Well, first off, tell me a little bit about the ASAP program.
Well, the ASAP program, it's a bunch of disadvantaged kids, and we usually try to do things for them, like take them out to events or throw parties for them. Or most of the time, weekly they come in here, and we'll try to train them in different disciplines, different fighting techniques, and basically we try to create a discipline in them and try to help them overcome. Our main objective is to try to give them tools to help them overcome obstacles in life, so they know that no situation is hopeless, because a lot of them have a bad situation. A lot of them come from broken homes or have mothers striving and struggling hard just to support the child, so it's hard for them. So we try to instill a discipline and strength in them, and we try to give that them here.
What are some of the ages? What's the age range of the children?
Oh, they range anywhere from 7 to 13, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And what do you see a difference in them when they come here?
Yeah, like since I first started, it's been almost 2 years, but since I've seen especially some of the regulars that will come, just how they do, they love it. See, I remember there were a couple of them that they were always, they were skittish at first, they were kind of shy and kind of withdrawn and, didn't really want to get involved. And now you can see them and they're flourishing. They come in, they're happy, they're participating, they're doing it. So,
oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Nolene.
And Nolene, what are you doing here in the gym?
I'm watching my grandson, Chad Mercer.
And what does Chad do?
He's a boxer.
Do you enjoy watching him train?
I do. He puts a lot of hard work into it.
So are you proud of the direction he's going in with the fight career?
I am. It wasn't the sport I might have anticipated when he was younger, but he loves it. It helps him stay in shape. It helps him work out frustrations. They tell me he has a talent for it, something I'd never thought about. He thoroughly enjoys it, so I enjoy watching him.
That's great. What's your name?
Chad.
Chad. How old are you, Chad?
15.
And are you in high school?
Yes, sir.
What high school do you go to?
Bay High.
What are some of the courses you like taking?
I like gym.
Anything else?
Not really.
Do you plan on going to college?
Yeah, I'm planning on being a chef.
You want to be a chef?
Yeah.
And so let's talk about your fighting. So are you a boxer or a mixed martial artist?
Boxing.
So have you had any fights prior to this point?
Yeah. Well, I've had 3, and this weekend is gonna be my 4th.
Yeah, let's talk about, you have the fight coming up this weekend.
Right.
Are you nervous, excited?
I'm not really nervous. I'm just used to it now.
You're used to it. What kind of emotions do you have leading up to this fight?
Well, it just happens. It's just another thing to do. It's just a hobby. I mean, it's not nothing big. I mean, there's a lot of people, but there's nothing to get nervous about.
So, your previous fights, you've had 3 previous fights. How did they turn out?
Well, everybody says I won. I say I won too, but my last one, the one I'm about to have a rematch with, that was a pretty close fight. So he wants a rematch. He says he won, and I'll just take it. I'll just take a rematch, and I'll just beat him again.
So you did win the first of the rematch.
Right.
So what's your record?
It's 3-0.
Oh, you're 3-0. Did you have you had any knockouts?
My first fight, I had a first round TKO in about a minute and 15 seconds.
A minute and 15 seconds. Wow. So, like you say it's just like going another day for you.
It's like another sparring match.
So tell me about some of your earlier fights. Did you have a lot of emotion, nerve before those earlier fights?
Oh yeah. My first fight, I was nervous and my mouth was dry from the adrenaline. And I was just plain out nervous. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was doubting myself and I wasn't ready in the head. But from now, my emotions towards this fight is just whatever. It's like another sparring match.
How long have you been training?
For about 3 or 4 years.
Wow, so you've been training since you were a young man.
Right.
You started when you were about 11 or 12?
12.
12, yeah. And have you been training with Tim since 12?
No, I've been to a previous gym that my coach trained Tim one time,
Yeah.
and then that didn't work out too well with him, and I moved over here with him.
How long you been training with Tim?
Probably about 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Do you notice a difference?
Well, as time goes by, I have gotten a lot better. A lot better.
What are some of your strengths?
Well, I hit really hard, and I guess you can say I'm fast on my hands and feet. Got good footwork, good technique, good defense.
Good defense. What are some of the things you have to still work on?
Everything, just everything all around, just to get better.
So do you like fighting?
I love it.